With films such as Dazed and Confused, School of Rock, and Boyhood under his belt, five-time Academy Award-nominated director Richard Linklater has become one of the most well-regarded filmmakers working today.
His latest project, Everybody Wants Some, is set in the world of 1980s college life and follows a group of college baseball players as they navigate their way through the freedoms and responsibilities of unsupervised adulthood. Here's a peek.
Okay, lock in. Lock in. You locked in?
Yeah.
All right. What am I thinking about? Baseball. Having a tail.
Cereal.
Richard Linklater and actor Wyatt Russell, who star in the film, join us now. Good morning. Thank you both so much for being here.
Oh, thanks for having us. Yeah.
Well, before I ask you detailed questions about how you studied to be a pothead, I want to ask you, Richard, a lot of people say Dazed and Confused was sort of high school you, and this could have been college you.
Yeah, well, we're calling this the spiritual sequel to Dazed, even though it's been a lot of years. It's only 4 years later, so that was my high school, this is my college.
So Wyatt,
A lot of it happened.
A lot of it happened.
I'll
Good
admit.
college.
How did they get you in the mood for this, Wyatt?
I don't know. I think that part of what is so awesome about working with Rick is that he always said that the more things change, the more they stay the same. And so it was just kind of taking a piece of life that maybe you had experienced, not personally for me, but maybe I had seen somebody do something of the nature and represent it.
How did you get your head in the 80s?
The way he set it up for us was there was like a wardrobe center, like a warehouse type of thing where we could go
A lot of tight
get our
clothes.
go get the perfect short shorts, and find a shirt that was like, ooh, that's got space, it has to do with space. Maybe I could like involve my character with space.
But there's like such an organic chemistry between you and all of the other actors, and it seems like part of that is your process, letting them really become friends.
Yeah,
and
I
filming.
thought that was really important. This is about a team, it's all these guys. And so I got them all together and said, okay, you guys are going to live together for a few weeks, and we're just going to work and play. We're working on the script, we're rehearsing, they're getting to know each other. And a lot of the humor in the movie kind of comes out of those organic relationships that was happening in front of us. So it was a lot of fun to make, and the movie's a comedy. So.
You actually played baseball at Sam Houston State.
Yeah, I went there.
And you played hockey.
Yeah, all the guys in the movie are jocks. It's about a bunch of young athletes.
Do you guys consider?
But they're not the bullies.
Is
They're
it?
the fun athletes,
The good
party
parts, yeah.
athletes.
But I mean, I feel like this is sort of a bromance. Am I allowed to use that word? Can you?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, my daughter said, yeah, it's such a bro movie, but that was the perspective, college.
Rick, I wanted to ask you about your 2012 movie Bernie, in which Jack Black plays the real-life Bernie Tiede, who was convicted
Such a good movie.
who was convicted.
Dark comedy.
It was a dark comedy, but what's interesting is he ended up going to prison for murdering his elderly companion, and under the conditions of his release, which he was released, he actually ended up living at your house.
Yeah, that was, he had. I offered him, a place to live. He's got a couple jobs he's doing. So yeah, he's a good. He served almost 17 years. So I think, if he can be a tax-paying citizen instead of a inmate, that's a good thing.
So he's in the midst of a new sentencing trial right now?
A sentencing trial is going on right now in East Texas. I'm going to go there soon. It's going on right now.
Right.
So
Wow.
the state has a different opinion, and so it's a very complex legal case. So.
You must have that connection to a lot of the actors that you work with, though, and I know this is not an actor, but I mean, Boyhood, you followed people on such a long journey. These guys lived together in a house for such a long time.
That's kind of the magic of what we do, and it's so special. Like, you form these relationships, and it can be very intimate. It's beautiful. It's like we're all the family we're choosing, I think.
Richard Linklater, Wyatt Russell, thank you both for being with us. The movie is called Everybody Wants Some. It's in theaters now.